welcome to the 9th and 10th channel of Byju's. I'm your teacher Ankita and welcome to the class everyone. Of course, from the things that we have and from the background and from the topic, we know that what we'll be doing and discussing in today's class. So everyone get excited for today's class because today is a very special class and we will be learning the Byju's way. So please make sure to stay with us till the end. And if you're new here, don't worry. Be there with us, watch the session, and I'm sure you will love the session. And after that, please make sure to subscribe to the channel because only on this channel we make sure to give you the quality education by using amazing things and amazing content. So welcome to the class everyone. I hope that I'm clearly audible and visible to each one of you. I'll be back. Let me just keep this. We will have the discussion with the model in a bit, but I hope that all of you are excited for today's class. Yes? Hello everyone, good evening. Please make sure you hit the like button for the video and please make sure to stay focused throughout the class. I can see first time welcome everyone. So it's a very interesting topic, right? And it's a very interesting topic in a way that it actually helps us to understand that how our heart, right, works. So in today's class, we will be focusing on the structure of the heart. We will discuss the structure and then of course we'll be discussing about the very important question everyone from this particular chapter, the double circulation, and we'll be taking a look at the circulatory system. So I hope that all of you are clear what we'll be doing in today's class. Yes? Quick thumbs up everyone. Good, very good. The chat is free Shiva as of now, so we can see that. And everyone please make sure you hit the like button. Quickly, how many likes we have? Everyone keep a track of this also. Yes, good, very good. Okay, quickly hit the like button everyone. Chaliye. So in today's class everyone, what we will do, I'll just quickly write. So we'll be discussing about, right? We'll be discussing about the structure of the heart, right? That's a very important thing. Yes, the chat is on. Thank you. Yes, right, we'll be discussing about the structure of the heart. Then of course we'll be discussing how it works. Right, we'll see the working also, working in the sense ke what is happening, right, how the things work. Clear? Right, and of course most important everyone, this is kind of this only, so I'll not write, but yeah, these are the two important things. So please make sure everyone to stay with us, right? Please don't spam. I would suggest that please don't spam. Yes, and please make sure to ask the doubts only when we are having the doubt board session. Okay? When we have the doubt boards, please ask your doubts then. Thumbs up and we will start really very quickly. I want to make sure that, yes, I want to make sure that all of you are there with me. Please, our humble request, your time is super precious. I don't want you to waste your time in spamming. Ask relevant questions. I'm here to help you. Okay, so let's get started everyone. Here are what your seniors, not your seniors actually, your seniors were saying about their experience about the Byju's, so you can go and read out this and it's amazing thing when they say, ma'am, we got amazing marks. So yeah, here's the timetable. I'll not take much time over here, and of course we do follow this timetable, so please make sure to take a picture and come to the class regularly. Okay everyone, so I'm sure you have watched the previous video, right, in which we have discussed about the blood and the blood vessels. If you haven't watched that video, please go and watch it today because it will be helping you to understand about what is blood and what are blood vessels in general because they're very important. So everyone, let's quickly understand about the circulatory system. Can you quickly tell me what is circulatory system? It's not a very first time that we are studying this topic, right? In a class 8, we had a brief understanding about the various systems and we have a small understanding about the heart. So what is a circulatory system? The word has a circulation. So it's something which goes back and forth, right? Keeps on happening again and again. So the circulatory system in our body is an amazing system that actually helps in the transportation of gases, nutrient, waste, etc. The circulatory system helps in circulating these things inside the body. So here we are comparing it with a water pump system. I'm sure all of you have seen the pump pipe system, right, where of course with the help of the motor, right, we'll be pulling up the water or the things will be moving around. Similarly, we have something in our body and we're just trying to use this analogy to understand the different parts. So in our body, right, we have blood. So as the water flows inside the pipes, we have blood which is flowing inside our body. Okay? So what is the water? The water over here is equal to the blood in our body. Everyone clear? Yes, the representation just see. Then of course we have the blood vessels, right? The pipes are the blood vessels, and in our body we have the vessels, arteries and veins and capillaries into which the blood flows. Then of course we have the pumping organ, everyone. So of course motor is the pump that will be making sure to push the water, right? And in our body we have heart, which act as a pumping organ. So we call heart the pumping organ of the body because it takes charge of the pumping of the blood. So this is very basic, very easy. I'm sure all of you know this. Now let's move to the important topic. Now all of you please make sure to pay attention now. Okay, let's talk about this, everyone, and what you see over here is a beautiful heart. Now when we talk about the heart, we know that it's a, okay, do you tell me, everyone, do you think the heart is a bony structure or is a muscular organ? Jaldi say. Hello Aditya, hello Doraemon, hello Fahim, alone, hello. I can see few names that I'm saying hello, but I would love to see the answers. Farhana, yes, student Ash. Sachin, muscular, okay. Adiba, Sanjani, Hazel, Jishan, Haripriya, Ishika, Kriti, Nishan, Sukriti, Aditya, Meena, Vaishnavi, Sapna, Riya, Rishika, Yashita. Very good, everyone. Very good. So heart is a muscular organ, right? It's a muscular organ. We usually say it is the size of our heart is of the size of a fist. So this is my fist size. It seems like my heart is this much of size, and you can actually see what is the size of your heart. So yeah, this is approximately in that particular size. So of course we call it as a muscular organ. It's a muscular organ, right? And of course the size of a heart is equal to our fist. Now our heart is actually protected. I would use the word over here, protected, because our heart has a very strong and very thin covering of a membrane, and that membrane is called as pericardium. Everyone, it's an extra information, but it's always good to learn something extra. So pericardium is nothing but a membrane, right, which is present on the heart, right, as you can see over here. And what are the functions of this? It actually keeps the heart in fixed place. It's not like heart can move here and there, because yeah, heart is doing a lot of movement, right? It reduces the chances of the stretch and overfilling, right? And it's actually lubricate the heart and prevent the friction that can happen sometime. So the pericardium is a kind of membrane that is playing a very, very important role. Okay? So remember this about the pericardium. Remember the word pericardium. Okay. Now pericardium, of course, Dikshit is asking me what is this made up of. So there are different layers that makes the pericardium, right? And of course, you will be learning more about it in the extra class. Now I would love to talk about this, but it will be too much extra. Okay, so we'll not be going ahead over there, but we'll stop over here. Epic play, we don't have Menti. Today we don't have Menti. Okay, everyone, we know that we have discussed about the pericardium. Now all of you are ready to look at the beautiful heart? Everyone, take a picture of this. I am moving aside. Everyone, I am moving aside. I would request all of you to take a picture of this, because you will be referring to this picture again and again. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Yes, thank you for sharing the answers. Awesome. So now everyone, what we will do, right? First, we will just recall these names so that they can stay with us. You are actually learning all of this for the very first time. Yes or no? Yes, so we are like those nursery kids now who are looking at something for a very first time. Just like that when we started starting with A, B, C, D, something. Is this for the circulatory system? It could be that you have studied, but in the detail in class 10. No, so let's get started. So when we talk about the anatomy of our heart, we know that our heart has 4 chambers. So I'm just writing these things that you will remember. We have 4 chambers. Now we have 4 chambers. Let's quickly call out the names of the heart. Class 7th mein padha hai, very badhiya hai fir to. Okay. So we have right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. These are the 4 chambers of the heart. Now, let's move ahead to the blood supply vessels. Okay, we have pulmonary vein, right, which comes, I'll write over here, right, pulmonary vein, everyone remember this, it carries oxygen rich blood, right, to heart, right. I hope that everyone can see this, right? Okay, pulmonary vein, remember this everyone, pulmonary vein carries the oxygen rich blood to the heart. Where it is giving to the left atrium. Then of course we have the pulmonary artery, and on the other side we have superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. So pulmonary artery is carrying the deoxygenated blood. Okay, you remember in the last class we discussed blood vessels, arteries, right? We have arteries and we have vein. Arteries carry the blood away from heart, right? And veins always carry the blood towards heart. Yes, exception may we have the pulmonary artery that carries the carbon dioxide rich blood, and in veins we have pulmonary vein which carries the oxygen rich blood. Okay? Yes, okay. Now we have the aorta which carries the oxygen rich blood from the left ventricle to the different parts of the body, right? And we have superior and inferior vena cava which carries the carbon dioxide rich blood from the different parts of the body. Superior vena cava will carry the blood from the top part, upper part of the body, and inferior vena cava will carry the blood from the lower part of the body. It is carbon rich blood, right? And of course it will be going back to the lungs with the help of pulmonary artery. Yes, everyone, are we clear with this? This is a basic understanding of the anatomy of our heart. Yes? Quick thumbs up. Yes. We will try to wrap this class in 1 hour 15 minutes. Yes, very good. Okay. Everyone, now just look at this. Okay. Can you see over here? There are a few things I want you to observe. Now, this is something that we will be understanding in greater detail. Yes, I will be repeating. Don't worry, I can see many of you are asking me to repeat. I will repeat. Just give me some time. Yes, so what we have over here, everyone? So this is the internal of the structure, internal part that we are seeing. And over here, there are some extra information that we will be discussing now. Ritu, we are still studying the human heart. I will repeat everything. You have to wait for some time. So everyone, till now we have discussed about the anatomy of the heart, right? The outer structure basically. But apart from the outer structure also, we have various things. Now let me ask you over here only. What is this, right? You can see that the chambers, the ventricles, right, are divided. We can see there's a division over here, right? This is called as septum. What we call it as? We call it as a septum. Very good. Right? We call it as the septum. Now, one more thing that I want you to discuss over here is that ventricles and atriums are the chamber we all know. You can see over here the atriums, right? There are 2 atriums. Now, the walls of the atriums are thinner as compared to the walls of ventricles. Remember this, everyone. Why the walls of ventricles are thicker? It's a very important question. The walls, not the valves, the walls. W-A-L-L. The wall, not valves. Okay? The wall of ventricles are thicker because they have to pump the blood. Right? That is why they have more pressure, and that is the reason why the ventricles, both the ventricles walls are thicker. Okay, remember this, everyone. We will get confused with valves and walls. Good. Now, over here, there are 2 important things. We have bundle of His. That we'll be seeing in the next image. We have bundle of His, and we have Purkinje fiber. Okay. Extra information over here, everyone. 2 things. Now, what is bundle of His? They're nothing but the heart muscles, right? The muscles that you see, right? Yes? right? Of course, these are the muscles of the heart, and they have the cells which actually can sense the signal, right? And they actually can conduct the electricity. Yes. So this is very important, everyone. So they will be carrying that electrical charge, impulse, and will be moving it. So bundle of His and Purkinje fiber are very, very important in carrying that signal. So when we talk about the signal over here, I hope that you are clear. So we have right atrium, right? I hope that all of you can see right atrium. Yes, everyone, see what we have over here. See, can you see this part? Oh, let me use another green color. Okay. See, can you see SA node over here? Yes, hello everyone. See, I can see your messages and I want to talk to you, bache, but we have to focus, right? We are learning together. SA node, everyone. What is SA node? SA node is sino-arterial, right? Node. This node actually generates the electrical impulse. I have written the Kriti. If you see over here, the full form of the SA node, right? This actually help in generating the electrical signal, right? Okay, it is there in the right atrium. So it will receive a signal from the nerves that we have, right? Parasympathetic nerve you will be learning in class 10th ka second chapter. Don't worry, control and coordination mein. But over here, everyone, are we clear? So SA node receive the signal. Of course, we have nerves throughout the body. So signal comes to SA node. SA nodes become active. I have to send the signals. And SA node signals to the AV node. Okay, AV node is there at the ventricles. So what it does, it sends a signal, and the bundle of His and the Purkinje fibers takes that signal. See over here, Purkinje fibers and bundle of His, they take the signals and the contraction occurs in the ventricles. Yes, Jishan, yes. So we have these small impulse, right? And SA node is also called as a pacemaker. It's mentioned in your textbook, everyone. Okay, that is important. Yes, very good. Ma'am, why do we want an electrical signal? So see, even though we don't want to believe. Yes, Jishan, sorry. Yes, okay. Yes, I will be repeating, don't worry. But everyone, even though we don't want to accept this, but in our body we have the electricity, we have the electrical impulse. Yes, the electrical impulse moves in our body, in our brain, the signals that goes, we have the electricity. So yeah, don't worry, it's not that bad, but yeah, it's good. I know, I'll be correcting myself. I'm really sorry for the wrong pronunciation of your name. So we have SA node, everyone, that generate the electricity, electrical impulse, we would say, and that it forwarded to AV node. I'm sure you will ask what is the full form of AV node. So here we have arterioventricular ULAR node. Okay, so in a short, if we say SA node receive the signal, pass it to AV node, and AV node passes to the muscles that we have in the heart, right? The bundle of His, and on that we have the Purkinje fibers. They get that information, and we saw the contraction, the relaxation of the heart. Everyone clear? There's no other name, right? There's other name for the SA node, that is pacemaker. Clear? Yes? Very good. See, Purkinje fibers are the fibers that will carry the electricity, the impulse. AV node we have. So AV node will receive the information from the SA node. SA node is important. SA node is the first one, right? That receives the signal. Then we have the AV node. Yes? Very good. Okay. Clear? SA node ka other name is pacemaker. Pacemaker. So sometime in individuals, right, if the heart is not beating properly or the pumping of the heart is reduced, so they will be putting a small battery kind of device, right, that we usually have in our watches and other things. You must have seen circular disc-like structures, right? That battery will be added to the heart so that, yeah, the pumping of the blood can happen. Pace means speed. Pace, I'm not sure, like pace, we don't say pace. Yeah, we sometimes say it is related to the movement. First of all, I would say something that is making it move or work. Then of course a little bit of speed also we can add. Okay, good. AV node is present where, bache? AV node is present at the junction over here, between the ventricles. Over here you can see. Okay, SA node is present in the right ventricle. Knowledge have answered your question, bache. It's there. See over here at the junction where we have the ventricles. There. Okay. Now, let's move ahead. But before we move ahead, let me quickly recall the thing. Okay, everyone? Now, all of you, please do pay attention. Right, everyone, please do pay attention and we will be looking. Ma'am, which side of the heart is bigger? That is a question that you have to answer. Unlike lungs, there's some difference, okay? Yes, very good, very good. Okay. Yes, it's an instrument. It's a small device that we have. Okay, everyone, I'm repeating. So I'll not be looking at the chat, but everyone focus over here. So we started with the anatomy of the heart. We know that our heart has 4 chambers. Left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Then we talked about the blood vessels. We have arteries, veins. So now we're discussing arteries and veins. Capillaries we are not discussing as of now. So in our body, arteries carries the blood away from the heart and they carry the oxygen rich blood, or also called as the oxygenated blood. Yes? Then we have veins which carries the blood towards the heart and they carry mostly the carbon dioxide rich blood, or also called as deoxygenated blood. I think few of you are asking, ma'am, what is deoxygenated? Yes? Okay, so we have deoxygenated blood which is oxygen rich, sorry, carbon dioxide rich, oxygenated blood which is oxygen rich. Now, we have 2 exceptions over here, pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. So, pulmonary vein is carrying the oxygen rich blood from the lungs to the left atrium. Remember this, everyone? Right? Remember this. Yes. Okay? Vein is carrying the blood, pulmonary vein is carrying the blood from the lungs to the left atrium. And which type of blood is carrying? Oxygen rich blood. Super important, everyone. Then we have pulmonary artery, exception, right? It carries the oxygen rich blood. Sorry, it carries the carbon dioxide rich blood to the lungs. Clear? Yes, everyone, are we clear? We will have the animations. More than the animations, we have the model itself. Okay? Okay, very good. So this is clear, everyone? Now, then we have aorta, which is the largest artery that carries the oxygen rich blood to the different parts of the body. Okay? And we have superior and inferior vena cava. Now these vena cava are the veins, right? Largest veins, and they carry the carbon dioxide rich blood, CO2 rich blood, from a different parts of the body to the heart for the clearing out the carbon dioxide. Aorta is nothing but the largest artery which carries the blood from heart to the body. Clear? Everyone, are we clear up to here? Yes. Then of course we talked about the bundle of His and the Purkinje fibers. So bundle of His and Purkinje fibers, right, they are nothing but a part of the cells, and bundle of His especially is the heart muscles. It will be taking part in the electrical conduction of the heart signals, and the Purkinje fibers is the branch which carries the electrical impulse. We have SA node which carries, which actually generate the electrical impulse. It passes to the AV node, and from there the information, the electrical impulse passes to the bundle of His, which is taken by the Purkinje fiber. Everyone, are we clear? Yes, Pranjal, it is. We don't have Menti quiz today. Use of AV node, it just passes a signal, electrical signal. Yes, very good. Aorta is the largest artery. Yes, very good, everyone. Clear. Oh, awesome. See, usually we don't give the colors in our body. We don't have the color differentiation. But for our understanding, we use red color for oxygen rich blood and blue color for the carbon dioxide rich blood. Yes, good, everyone. Chaliye. So now we are clear with the structure of the heart. I am coming on the valves. Don't worry. Wait for some time. So I hope that everyone, you are clear with this. Okay. Now, let's talk about the other parts, right, everyone? So here we are done with it. Now we have, this is a septum, right? And let's talk about the right atrium. So this is a picture I would request all of you to take. Everyone take this picture. I will move aside. It has the information, right? We have the information. Please do take the picture of this and then we'll move ahead. So all the information that you have to write in the examination about the structure of the heart, of the chambers, right? We have all of this. Okay? They have mentioned from where to where the blood is moving. Okay, this is also important so that you don't get confused ever. Superior and inferior vena cava, Pranjal, if you pay attention, bache, you will listen. You're spamming a lot. Please don't spam. Superior and inferior vena cava are the veins that carry the carbon dioxide rich blood or the deoxygenated rich blood to the heart for the oxygenation process. Okay. Now, let's talk about the valves, right? You are asking about the valves or the blood arteries. So here we have. So take a picture of this also. Okay, here we go. Okay, take the picture of this, everyone. Ma'am, screen is not clear, bache. It is clear on my phone. So I would request you to reset the setting of your phone. Use of pericardium. So Purnima, the pericardium is a layer which is present on the heart, right? It avoids, help in reducing the friction, provide the lubrication, keeps the heart in place, reduce the pressure. Pressure in the sense is make sure that it's not overfilling. Okay? Purnima, I've answered your question. What is circulatory system? Always learning. A system where we see the circulation of the gases, nutrient, waste in the human body. Right? Of course, we have in the other organisms also, though it's general, where there's a circulation of the various materials of the product in the body. Okay. Now let's talk about the valves, everyone. So here, we're starting with the valves. Okay. Now there's a difference, everyone. Valves and valves. Okay. You know the difference between these two? Right? Pericardium fluidea, it's a kind of a layer which is very fluidy, but it's a membrane only. Okay. Everyone, you know the difference between these, right? Wall. Wall that surround our houses, we call it as wall. Valves. These valves are kind of structures that will be helping in preventing the flow of something like this. This is a valve. Okay? Clear? In our houses also, I'm sure you have heard, and of course I'm sure you would have seen the valves. अच्छा, इस valve को चलाने से पानी आगे जाएगा. होता है ना हमारे घर पे? Yes. Divyanshu Jha, yes, we have discussed about this. Some issue with the system. You will get your notes, don't worry. Yes, very good. Jyoti Priyo. Yes, Jyoti Priya, right? It actually prevents the backflow of the blood. Chaliye. Everyone, let's take a look at the valves. So we have different types of valves inside the heart. Okay. First, we are discussing about the tricuspid valve. Remember it, everyone? Tricuspid, right? Valve. Now, it is present between the right atrium and right ventricle. And it has 3 flaps. Can you see over here? 1. Right over here, we have such kind of thing, right? 3 flap structure. Wish I can show you the 3D model of it, but yeah, something like this. Okay? So we have this valve, which has 3 flaps. Okay? Then of course, it makes sure to prevent the backflow of the blood from the ventricle to the atrium. If that happens, definitely it's a disease. Of course, it's not a good thing to happen in the human heart. So usually, these valves assure that there's no backflow of the blood from the ventricle to the atrium. Okay? Then everyone, on the opposite side, we have the bicuspid valve. Right? Bicuspid valve, also called as matrial valve, right? Okay? Now this valve is present between the left atrium and left ventricle. Yes, very good, very good. Okay? So this valve is there, and this of course will be controlling the backflow of the blood from left atrium to the left ventricle. It will prevent the backflow of the blood. Easy peasy. It's not there in the NCERT, but they have just mentioned the valves. Okay, so don't worry. You will get the notes from the Telegram. You have to download you have to join the group on Telegram 9th and 10th BYJU'S, so you will get it. Okay. Now everyone, these are not the only 2 valves we have, right? And let me tell you one interesting thing. Ma'am, is valve a path? No, it's a barrier, I would say. For example, if you are looking at a very big road, right, there will be small huddles in between to check the speed of the cars. So these valves that we have act like that. But of course, they're more stronger right? And they completely make sure there's no flow of the blood. Clear? Santosh, the fist of your size, the fist of your hand, the size of the heart. Okay, everyone, clear? Now let me ask you a question which is commonly asked in the examination. Why, not in the question as such, why the tricuspid valves, right, have 3 flaps? Or we can say that why on the right side we have 3 flaps and why on the, why on bicuspid valves we have 2 flaps only? Purnima, I'll not be able to tell you the disease name, but valves don't break, basically they are malfunctioning. Mixing of the blood, right? So sometime what happens during the development only, the flaps are not working properly. So it could be a genetic disorder altogether. Yes? Everyone, very good. I can see the answers to control the blood pressure. So we know that the tricuspid valves, right, have 3 flaps because they have to push the blood to the lungs. Very, very important, everyone. So they have the tricuspid valves. That is a simple, easy peasy reason. Okay? Because of course their structure is in such a way that they have to make sure there's no mixing of the blood. See, this is carbon dioxide rich blood, right? So they have to make sure they are not spilling it anywhere. Okay? Okay, everyone, are we clear? Good. Now let's talk about another very important valve, everyone, which is the aortic wall or the aortic wall. Now, of course, as the first word we know that we're talking about the aorta. It is present between the left ventricle and the aorta, making sure that the blood is not coming back. See, the function will remain same for all the valves, right? The name will change. So the aortic valve, right, is kind of semi-lunar. See, can you see over here? I'm sure you would have seen such kind of structures. Yes? Very good. So it prevents the backflow of the blood from the aorta to the left ventricle. Similarly, we have the pulmonary valve which prevent the backflow of the carbon dioxide rich blood from the pulmonary artery to the right ventricle. Everyone? Ma'am, due to the failure, then what happens? Ma'am, what if the black flow of the blood happens? So yeah, see again, if it happens, of course, there's more pressure on the heart. If it happens for the very first time, nothing will happen, right? Definitely, there's a lot of pumping happening in the body and the chances a little bit mixing is still okay. Little bit. When we're saying little bit, we are talking in terms of very, very less percentage. But our human body is made in such a way there's no chances of, especially these organs, right, they do their work very efficiently. Just in case due to any of the genetic disorder, because the organs are not developed in such a way, if there is a chance where the flaps are not working properly, eventually, right, the individual have more and more uncomfortableness in the body, right? There will be more pressure on the heart, right? The purification of the blood, when the blood is not purified, the organs will not receive the blood properly, the nutrient properly. It can lead to various diseases that is related to our immunity. There will be a lack of nutrition in the body. So one thing fall and we saw a fall of various other things. Okay? We're talking about the pulmonary valve, everyone. A pulmonary valve, right? The right ventricles, and it actually protects the flow of the blood from right ventricles to the pulmonary artery. Clear? Very good. Everyone, are we clear? Take a screenshot. These informations are not there in the textbook, but they usually ask. They usually ask. Okay? Everyone, are we clear? Quickly take the screenshot. Awesome. Now let's move to the next part, right, where we'll be discussing. I'll be showing you all of this, right? I will be. Everyone just focus over here. Now I'll be switching back. Can we have the screen freeze? Yes, everyone. Now we'll use the model. I will explain. Don't worry. I will. Give me a minute. See, we have the heart with us. Yeah, we can switch back to the... Yes. We can have that close up also. Everyone, can you see this? Hello, I'm good. Thank you, Disha. How are you? Yes. Wow, right? We don't have Menti. Okay. See over here, everyone, what we have. Now, of course, it's a model, so it's not very 100%. Okay? But yeah, somewhat. Very close to how our heart looks. Okay? I will be explaining you again. Right? If you focus everyone, I'll be repeating each and everything again that we have just studied, but need your cooperation. So here everyone, you can see the heart, right? Of course, what we have over here, we can see these are the chambers, right? And of course at the down we have the ventricle, and you can see it's a triangular shape. Everyone, you can see, right? We can see the triangular shape. See over here, it's a triangular shape. This part, the blue part that you see over here is the right part, because we have, there's a color of blue color into it. Of course, it's a carbon, it's a part which receives the carbon dioxide rich blood, or the carbon dioxide rich blood, okay? Ta-da! We have the lighter red part, okay, over here, which is the left atrium. So, right atrium, see over here, we have the right atrium, superior vena cava, and of course we have the inferior vena cava over here, right, which receives the blood. Atrium, right, you can see, and of course the ventricles. Can you see the break in between, right? I'm sure you can see this line, the septum, and we can see bundle of His and the Purkinje fibers. Yes or no? Everyone, are we clear? Yeah, it's a humongous heart. It's a heart of your teachers. All the teachers together, everyone, have such a big heart for you. Okay? So we can see, we discussed what are the function of Purkinje fibers and bundle of His. So bundle of His is nothing but the heart muscles, and of course they have very special cells. Now they receive the information which is SA node, which is in the right atrium over here, sends a signal, goes to the AV node, and then goes to the bundle of His. Purkinje fibers that take the electricity and gives. Okay? Now everyone, I'm sorry everyone to break your heart. Ta-da! Right? Sorry everyone, yeah, it's a nice thing. Sorry for breaking your heart. So here we have the internal structure, everyone. Now, see everyone, for your understanding, I hope that you can see this, right? Upper chamber, lower chambers, atriums, and we have the ventricles. We can see this gap, right? A wall kind of structure, the septum, right? Now, we don't need it, so we'll keep it aside. Right? हाँ, इसमें capillaries हैं, भैया capillaries रहती हैं. Okay. Okay everyone, so now we can see this internal structure, right? So, what we can see some hollowness over here, right? And AV node is present over here. Okay, I wish they have marked, but yeah, it's over here. And from there we get the signal to AV node, and then from here to here. Here to here. Clear? And now I hope that you can see this. You can see these two things, right? Can we zoom a little if possible? Everyone just give us a minute. We're just trying to get a close up. Ha. See over here. Can you see these valves? These are right side mein which valves we have? Jaldi say. Jaldi. What is the use of ventricle? What? Ventricle bache, it's a chamber. These two. Right side we have the tricuspid valve. Very good everyone. Okay? And on the other side, which valve we have? We have the bicuspid valve. Now, can you see this part, blue part? Can you see semilunar valve? Yes, can you see there are three flaps? 1, 2 and 3. Which valve we have this? You can see the blue color. It just gives you the understanding that it is the pulmonary valve. Very good everyone. So of course when we look at the structure altogether, we know that the ventricles, right over here, the right ventricles, see, can you see this blue part is sending the blood. Now we can go back, like, thank you, yes. So over here we can see this, see over here everyone. This is a better thing. Can you see this? From right ventricle, from here, we will see the carbon CO2 rich blood moving into the pulmonary artery, okay? This blue one that we have, right? And they have the pulmonary valve. मैम आपको दिल खाली है क्या? ये हम सब टीचर्स का दिल है, खाली नहीं है, भरा हुआ है. Okay? Now the other one that we have, can you see over here? Let me just move it like this. Okay. Now we need a little bit zoom over here. Yes, a little zoom. Everyone, can you see this? How many of you can see this valve? This part, can you see? So this is nothing but the aortic valve, right? Right? Okay? This is a valve which carries the blood to the aorta, the biggest artery, everyone. Okay? So now we can move back. Thank you Shiva sir. So everyone, here at the top we have the biggest artery. We can see this, right? This one over here, that is the aorta. We have the vena cavas over here. Now of course we have some openings, right? Now these, of course, these represent the arteries in the vein that moves, right? So this is the structure. Now everyone, close your eyes. Can you close your eyes? Now close your eyes everyone, and just imagine the things that we have just studied. Superior and inferior vena cava are a type of veins. The biggest vein when we talk about is the vena cava. Okay? Yes. Difference between bicuspid and tricuspid valve. Bicuspid, when there are two flaps which is present on the left side of the heart between the left atrium and left ventricle. Tricuspid valve present between the right atrium and right ventricle, and it has three flaps. That is the difference. No, it's not made by me. It's made by the team, everyone. Interesting, right? So yeah, we have one more thing. Don't worry. So everyone, are we good to go? Are we good to go from here? We'll be moving back. But I'm sure all of you have enjoyed the structure and now you will remember it. Ma'am ka khali dil. Right? Sorry to break your heart. Yes? So remember all the things, everyone. Whenever you feel that there is any issue, come back over here and watch this. Okay. And we'll be learning again more. So give me some time. We'll just move this back. And we'll come back on the table. We'll be moving back again also. Shiva said we'll be moving back later. But yes. Vena cava. Okay, I'll be taking the doubts. So it's a doubt time, everyone. Vena cava. Vena cava is the biggest vein. It's the biggest vein. It has, like we usually study the two types. We have superior and inferior. Superior carries the blood from the upper part of the body, and inferior carries the blood from the lower part of the body. Okay, thumbs up everyone. Are we clear? Quick thumbs up everyone. Quickly. Everyone please make sure to hit the like button. अब सारे बच्चे वापस हैं. जोश आ गया बच्चों में. Very good, interesting question all of you are asking, everyone. बढ़िया है. चलिए. So with this we can say that we have mastered the heart. Yes. Ma'am, what are the flakes? बच्चे वो when we are making, right, we have some जुगाड़. So हमने थोड़ा सा ऐसे तीन नहीं मिल पाए तो we have used a what we say, a pipe. Okay, and it just have those edginess. अरे वैष्णव, wall means दीवार, valves means blockage. Gauri, I've answered your question. Semilunar valve क्या होता है? Semilunar valve are the valves which are present between the aorta and the left ventricle, right, and between the right ventricle and the pulmonary artery. These are very structurally different valves, right? They actually help in preventing the backflow of the blood. Alisha, मेरा कोई favorite नहीं है बच्चे. Best vein कुछ नहीं होता है. Superior vena cava is the largest vein. Best उसमें कुछ नहीं होता है. ऐसे कैसे पूछ सकते हैं कि मैम is it pulmonary artery best है या pulmonary vein best है? ऐसा नहीं है. Clear everyone? Student doubt, ma'am, if oxygenated blood. Okay, wait, let me read the chat from here. Ma'am, if the deoxygenated blood is carried from the right ventricle to the lungs, then why it is pulmonary artery valves is present in the right atrium? कहाँ पे? हाँ, study Ash. बच्चे जो deoxygenated blood carry कर रहा है ना from right ventricle to the lungs, वो कौन सी vein है? कौन सी artery actually? कौन सी artery है? Pulmonary artery. ठीक है, तो pulmonary artery है वहां पे, इसलिए इसको हम पढ़ रहे हैं. मैम, द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द pulmonary artery valve, हाँ, they are same. Yes, the structure of the pulmonary valve and aortic valves are looking very similar because they are similar. Clear everyone? Bye bye. Thank you so much, Disha, for coming in. Yes, Vaishnav, it is. It's a fluid. Okay, everyone, let's come back. Okay, are we clear with this? Jaldi say quick thumbs up and we are moving ahead. We have to learn double circulation also, everyone. We cannot spend our time like this. Yes? Okay. Quick thumbs up. Okay, very good, everyone. Now, if you have any doubts, I will be taking at the end. But now let's move ahead. And those of you who still have some doubt, right, let's just keep yourself calm, composed, right? And we will be discussing all of these together. So let's just quickly go back. So here. So we started with the structure, everyone. Not the final revision, but for all of you who are asking for to repeat. So no, I will be solving your doubts, right? Yes, but give me some time. There's so many of you, I can take unlimited doubts. So chamber of hearts, everyone, we have 4 chamber, 2 atrium, 2 ventricles. Left have the left side of the heart receives the oxygen rich blood, right side of the heart receives carbon dioxide rich blood. Then of course we have the vessels, we have various vessels. We have vena cava, which are the veins which carry carbon dioxide rich blood. We have aorta, which is the biggest artery which carries the blood, oxygen rich blood from your heart to the body. Okay. Then we have pulmonary artery. There is no definition of pulmonary artery. Yes, there is no definition of pulmonary artery. हम sanitizer का definition नहीं, मतलब can you give the definition of, I don't know, it's a vein. Right, pulmonary artery, sorry, it's an artery which carries the carbon dioxide rich blood from right atrium to the lungs. Pulmonary vein, everyone, pulmonary vein carries the oxygen rich blood from lungs to the left atrium. Where we have aorta, largest artery in the human body, and that's all. Then of course we have discussed about the valves, 4 different valves we have to remember. Tricuspid valve, we have bicuspid valve, then we have pulmonary valve and the aortic valve. Clear? I hope that all of you have taken the screenshot. Prashant, yes, biggest artery. क्या बच्चे ऐसे fill in the blanks हमारे साथ खेल रहे हो? Okay, everyone, now let's move from here to the very important part of the cardiac cycle. Now I want again all of you focus over here, right? It's 7:50. Our class will go up to 8:15 now. By looking at the time I can say that. So please stay with us, okay? Now I'll not be looking at the chat. I will be looking at the chat after some time. So please hold your doubts, right? And please pay attention. So we discuss about the cardiac cycle. Now it is not given in your textbook in detail, but I want you to understand few terms that you need to understand for the working of the heart. Now what is cardiac cycle? This can be defined. So here we have the definition for the cardiac cycle. It is a sequence of the altering, contraction and relaxation of the artery and the ventricles of the heart to pump the blood throughout the body. So in short, if we say that, what is cardiac cycle? Cardiac cycle is nothing but the rhythmic contraction and the relaxation of the heart muscles. When the contraction and the relaxation occurs, we see that the blood is pumped into the heart and into the body. So that whole thing, right, is called as the cardiac cycle. Everyone, I hope that you are clear with the meaning of the cardiac cycle, right? Yes? Very good. Okay, everyone. Shweta, you're helping your friends. Once oxygenated on the sun. Yes, yeah. Okay. So we will be discussing that. Okay. So this is clear, right? Now let's take a look, everyone, at this. Can you see this? Just observe it. Just observe this, right? Now, I know that it's a complicated process. I know that it's too much for us to understand in just one class. Don't worry. We will have more classes. Don't worry. Right? So everyone, what is this? Can you see what is this over here? This is the cardiac cycle. I'm sure you can see this, right? Yes? You can see the contraction and relaxation. Contraction, relaxation. So our heart, right, contract and relax. The contraction and the relaxation are happening of atrium and the ventricles. Please make sure to remember this. Do not forget this, that in the cardiac cycle, right, we have the contraction and the relaxation. So when we will see the contraction happening, right, contraction, and when we will see the relaxation happening, we have a scientific term for these, right? We have a scientific term for these. For the diagrams, you don't have to worry, because I think CBSE will not be asking you to draw the diagrams now. They will be giving you picture-based diagrams, and then they'll be asking you the questions. Everyone, when the contraction happens, I'm sure you have heard about these terms. Very good, very good. So when the contraction happens, in biology language, we say that it's a systole. What we call it as systole. What is relaxation? We call it as the Diastole, right? Everyone, what we call it as the diastole. And how you will remember now? Okay, how you will remember now? Relaxation and diastole? Yes? So everyone, one easy trick for you. One super easy trick for you. When the contraction happens, right? When the contraction happens of the heart, we call it as the systole. And when the relaxation happens, we call it as the diastole. Yes or no? Yes or no, right? Clear. So now everyone, let's understand this. Right? Let's understand for you to remember this for a longest time. Everyone, for example, if you, let's suppose, right, for example, when you are completely relaxed, right, you're just sitting, you're just behosh. If you are unconscious, right, you're not completely conscious, right? You remember this, everyone. Relax, say you will remember the diastole, and for the contraction, remember the systems. So systems are always busy, right? So diastole is the contraction. Remember, systole for the contraction, systole means contraction, and diastole means relaxation. If you remember this, everything will become easy. Okay? Now, I can see, now let me quickly have a poll, everyone. So just asking you, do you want to continue now in the class, or do you think that, ma'am, it's too much for us, or do you want a class tomorrow at 5 p.m.? Jaldi say, do you want a part 2? I will be conducting a poll. We can have two options, now and 5 p.m. Or you can write today or tomorrow. Yes? Today and tomorrow. So I am fine with both the things, but you should be comfortable, everyone. Right? So if we have class tomorrow, it will be there at 5 p.m. If you want to continue the class now, we will continue our class now. I can see again, we will go by the majority, everyone. Right? And the polls are up, everyone. Polls are up on the screen. So I would request all of you to quickly vote. I can see we have 80 students in the class, and votes are going kind of very close to each other. Yes, the margin is really very thin over here. Seems like tomorrow is winning. Okay. So I'll still wait, everyone. There are 83 of you in class and only 75 have voted. We'll wait for 80 votes. Everyone quickly vote, all of you. Now is 92. Come on, everyone, quickly vote now so that we have majority. So if we reaches 80 vote, we will end the poll. So now the votes are at 76. Jaldi, everyone vote. 77 now. Jaldi say, take your call. Please vote yes. It's a matter of our class. Okay, so now it's 81, everyone. So now we can end the poll. Right? 82, we got 84 votes, and it's a very close call, I guess. Yes. So we'll have the class tomorrow, everyone, at 5 p.m. Okay. So again, a very as near miss, I know, but I think we'll go with the majority. That is the reason we all have the elections. So at 5 p.m. tomorrow is what date? Oh, I can't. Oh, can we switch back? Sorry. Yeah, 5 p.m. tomorrow, what we have? Tomorrow is what date? 25th, right? Okay, everyone. So tomorrow, 25th May, we'll have part 2. Okay? Yes? Okay, so we have part 2. Yes, it will be a live class. It will be a live class. Don't worry, it will not be a recorded class. But tomorrow at 5 p.m., we will be continuing with the cardiac cycle. Clear? Okay? Of course, everyone, the class is not, the mystery is not done, everyone. We have the working model also. So let me just show you. To maintain the excitement, everyone. So yeah, it's a 2D model only, but yeah, we will be able to see the working, how the blood flows. Okay? And of course, we have the visuals always there with us. So everyone, tomorrow, what we will be doing, we will be continuing our class. So I hope that all of you are ready for it, right? It will be a 1 hour long class. Yes, it will be a 1 hour long class. You can watch it later also. Okay? So now that we have decided that we will take another class, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Right? If you have any doubts, you can ask me. I'll be here for some time. I'll clear your doubts and then tomorrow we'll continue the cardiac cycle. So ma'am, arteries. Okay, wait, for this I need... But you have to promise me tomorrow that all of you will be coming to class. It should not be the case कि मैम आ गई हैं यहाँ पे पर बच्चे नहीं आए हैं. Pinky, promise everyone, all of you will be there in the class. सोनू, बच्चे lymph के बारे में हम बाद में पढ़ेंगे, अभी नहीं. Really sorry, I'll not be able to answer your doubt now. I can, but let's, for the visual representation and everything, we will study later. But if you want to know what is lymph is nothing but a fluid that actually leaks out from the capillaries, goes into the tissues right inside the body, and then form another network, which is the lymphatic vessels, and come back again in the heart. It does not have the red blood cells, it has fluid, right? And it has white blood cells. The main function of the lymph is to help in the digestion, the absorption of fats from the intestine, and help providing the immunity also. So Sonu for you, but you will be learning later. Don't worry. Okay. So arteries, doubt. So Shreya is asking, ma'am, so arteries carry oxygen-rich blood and CO2-rich blood like in pulmonary. Yeah, it's an only exception. Okay. Okay. Ma'am, why the blood has to go in the heart? Why can't it go straight into all the parts? Alicia, very interesting question. So that was a case, everyone, when the evolution was happening. Initially, the fluid was there all around the body. But of course, the utilization, right? Of course, as you see in the evolution, we didn't have the organs initially. But slowly, we started having the organs. They need the energy. So that's why with the course of evolution, we clearly saw that there's a division of the organ parts, division of the systems also. Universal donor, AB group. Sorry, AB group is the recipient, O positive. Like O group, O blood group. Okay, blood pressure also we'll study tomorrow. SA node and AV node are the nodes, right? SA node is a node basically that actually help in releasing or help in generating the electrical impulse. It generates the electrical impulse, send it to AV node, and that's how the contraction and relaxation will happen. Ma'am, red blood cells are the corpuscles. Yeah, we call them same. Red blood cells or the corpuscles, right? We can say that. Blood group, we have a session. Ashwarya ma'am did a session on the blood group. You can go and check it on the channel. Plasma is yellow. We usually call it as a yellowish fluid, yes. But it's not exactly like because of the presence of various things, yeah, after the centrifugation process, it looks yellow. Okay, very good, very good. Any other doubts, everyone? Can you please help to draw the diagram of the heart easily? Tomorrow we'll do that. See, my diagram is not that great. So for example, if I have to draw the heart, yeah, it looks like this. Everyone, so focus over here, everyone. So this is how I will try to draw the, the diagram of the heart. This is, I don't know why I find this very easy. Okay, yes. Yeah, kind of look like a skeleton sometime to me. But yeah, this is the rough picture that I usually draw. And from here, of course, we can connect. Right, we can connect in this way. And yeah. And from here, we have this. Like basically goes behind that. Okay. Yes. Okay, any other doubts, everyone? Okay, we have to go a little bit slow, everyone. Let me see. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, there is also class in the app. You can watch this class later also. No, you don't have to worry, bache. Okay, any other doubt, everyone? What happens if we hold our breath? Nothing will happen. What will happen to deoxygenated blood? See, again, everyone, can you know, when I was a kid, right, I used to think that I can, if I hold my breath, actually, I'm stopping my heart. Everyone, now that we have studied in class 9, do you think that you can stop your heart from beating? Yes, it's look like Jaggu, yes. What? Right, tell me, everyone, do you think that you can control the beating of your heart? Even though you hold your breath, your heart will be beating. Right? Because cardiac muscles are made up of involuntary muscles. You and I cannot control it. We can control this. Right? But of course, we cannot control the involuntary muscles. Okay? So nothing will happen. Okay, just don't imagine कि आपने, if you are stopping your breath, something very bad will happen to your body. No, like during the exercise, definitely. But unnecessarily, we don't have to hold our breath, right? Until unless we are doing our pranayam, we should do that, but not necessary. Where the heart is located at the center over here, right? Right, at the center, as we say, we usually say the left side because it's slightly tilted towards the left side. Okay. Okay, why arteries have, okay, because Kriti, so when we talk about the arteries, right, they have a very thick wall. Now, they have a very thin lumen. Lumen means the internal space, because they have to carry the blood at a very high speed. That is the reason. Okay. Very good everyone. Which chapter for 9th class or in 9th class we will do it. Don't worry. Okay. Any other question everyone? Ma'am, it is said. Okay, 1 minute. Ma'am, it is said that the arteries divide to form the capillaries and capillaries to form the joint. So, can't we say the veins and arteries they carry? No. So, see, even a very broader picture, definitely we can say that. But arteries and veins are separate altogether. Sometimes we show them that they're kind of merging together, but they're not directly merging, right? So, for example, if we have the cells, let's suppose if we have these cells, right? So, we have arteries also there and we have veins also, the capillaries also there. So, the exchange will happen. Okay. Clear everyone? Any other doubt? Systole, diastole. So systole is nothing when the contraction of heart happens, right? We call it as systole. Relaxation happens, we call it as a diastole. If you want to study more, come to tomorrow's class. We'll learn about the systole and diastolic pressure and blood pressure also. Yes, breathing is voluntary and involuntary. Think about it, Shreya. Think about in terms of the muscles, right? So think about, I can control it, right? What do you think what I'm doing over here? Can I control my breathing? Think about it. It's a practical answer. Very good everyone. I think your doubts are not there. Now I can see your love towards Byju's and towards your teacher. Thank you so much everyone for all the love that you give us. And it's motivate us to come back and come back and teach and learn with you. Okay? Yes. So everyone, I want to see all of you tomorrow at 5 p.m. right? See you at 5 p.m. I don't know, like I'm not good in texting, I would say. So yeah, I would have texted something like this with a smiley and with a nose. So see you at 5 p.m. on 25th May 2023. Okay, that is tomorrow. Not to make it fancy. कल दोबारा मिल रहे हैं हम लोग. कल क्या पढ़ेंगे? कल हम पढ़ेंगे cardiac cycle. So I want all of you to have an understanding ki what is cardiac cycle. The theory part and the concept part we will learn together, don't worry. But it's a small humble request, read once your textbook. So that whatever doubts you have, you can ask me and you will have better learning and you will learn really very quickly. Alisha, heart बच्चे बाहर ही है, lungs के अंदर नहीं है. So again, कल दिखाती हूँ कि what actually the structure looks, right? So lungs बहुत separate हैं हमारे हाथ से. There's not together, we would say. बहुत layers रहते हैं बीच में, right? It's not that कि हाँ jump करके चले गए. That is why we have the pericardium. Layers रहते हैं सभी important organs के ऊपर. Clear? Okay. So everyone, with this, I would love to end the class now. Please make sure to watch this video fully. अगर आपने miss कर दिया, please watch the video on blood and blood vessels also. Okay? Yes, very good everyone. So lots of love to each one of you. Please have a long list of doubts. You can write in the comment section. अच्छा ऐसा भी कर सकते हो. पढ़ो सारे answers comment section में लिख दो. We'll discuss it tomorrow. Done? Okay. With that note, everyone, I'll say bye bye. Do remember, it's an amazing class. Read the textbook. Do remember to read the textbook, and we'll be meeting again. Bye bye everyone. Lots of love to each one of you, and keep on learning with Byju's. Bye bye.